hips and sex here. I've been at the charts since, well, in front of the charts since like 10. But this was a practice trade that I seen, or I marked out and see what happened. It was a little flip. But just like over here, you see we close below this low, then the next push up immediately close below the high of the candle that pushed down. So this is just leading into the example that I took, just to show you that it repeats. So we had a low, high, low, high, then the last low was put in. Then as soon as it started pushing up, these two candles quickly close above the high responsible for creating the low within the candlesticks. So we got the push up, then we got the one we mark 50% of that. We got to tap into that. Stop loss will be behind the zone, and we'll be taking a trade up. So fast forward over here, we gotta close below this low, which means this high is validated. The next candle came up and wicked through it and didn't close through it, so we won't be taking no buy, or we wouldn't be looking for no buy yet off of that. If anything, you would be trying to sell off of this zone here if you was looking for a trade. Or for a sell. But the next candle came up and closed above. So this, like, if I would have seen this candle, if I was taking this sell and I would have seen this candle here close above, I would have just exited early, because that I just seen, like, that just showed me that it was a flip, or some kind of pullback is finna happen. Yeah, tap back into the zone. I'll draw my demand zones and supply zones from the open, or the open of the candle, to the lowest point of the candle. So yeah, gotta tap in, pushed up, gives another entry if you missed the one, the first, second, or third one, or the first or second one. Another one, boom, boom. And this here could have been another entry. Once you've seen this green candle close above this red candle, you could have, if you to me that just gives more confirmation that it's going higher, because if this, I'm gonna go back one more time, my fault. If this red candle would have closed below the low, this low here, then I would have been more confident that the trade is going lower. But since it didn't, and the next candle closed above, and the candle body closed above the, like, pretty much like the bearish candles, then I'm still looking for some kind of pullback higher. The TP hit, in our life. why did it stop there? But whatever. So yeah, that was it. This was this was another entry here that you could have took. When I see pullbacks, I might just do auto 101s or 1.5s for real. We got a flip here. This was the low that was put in. I mean the high that was put in. This candle came up and closed above. So this made it the high here. And this is the low. I would have been waiting for some kind of tap into the low, the low of the body, or the open of the candle here. So we got to push down. We didn't get no tap. So this is an unmitigated zone here. After this candle if this candle closes lower, like it is pushing down, or if it doesn't continue to push down lower, like aggressively, I would want to see this candle come up, tap into this, the bottom of the low. I cannot speak today. The lower part of this, for at least some kind of entry to go lower. You can mess around, do something like that. No, I wouldn't have been entered because it did not come up, touch us off. So, so I make the candles not look so ugly to y'all. I wouldn't have been tapped in unless I would have counted. This is the low, high. Actually, I was wrong. So this wick, this that is crazy, boy. So I just want to make sure y'all can see it. So this green candle here put in the low. So when this red candle formed and put this low in, after this candle closed, this green candle pushed down lower first before coming up. So it put in this low, and it was barely broken by the next candle, by the wick, and that's enough for it to be considered a break before it returning back to the zone to go lower. So, oops, did I miss a trade? Ooh, that makes sense. So I didn't want to go lower to that monthly low, I don't think. It doubled. You know you had to double it. What? That high did not put in a new low, so I'm expecting that high to be ran. And push up. Somewhere in here to be traded to, so I'll say this the beginning of this gap, fair value gap, to be safe. Freak. This one. Let me take out that negative 0.25, because I feel like people's going to try to take that and try to put stop losses there, and they don't even know what they're doing with it. Because realistically, your stop loss will be below this low. But how aggressive are you? Let's see how this lines up with it. Alright, alright. Yeah, this one might be respected a little bit. If this isn't respected, then it might get traded up to and through before coming back down for a little pullback. And this would be at break even when they got to 0.3. Some people could have closed out here for a quick win. GP2 hit. Now, if this high is closed above, my fault, I did say this high, or this high earlier, and I was wrong. I said if this high is closed above, then we possibly could get a pullback, but it's actually this high that we possibly get a pullback from after a close above, and possibly back down to the 0.5 level, or at least to the 0.5 level before we see it move higher. But if you remember what I said, if I see something close below this low, then I'm less confident that the trade will continue higher if something close below this. But since I see this pushing up, then you know, if you're in buys, you're happy, baby. Okay. But if I was but that joint itching. It's gonna get there though. The flavor is melting on my tongue. Look at that. You got what the goats taught me. Playing out beautifully. Beautifully here. But maybe another zone. But remember, after this, I said after this high we could get some kind of pullback to the 0.5 level. You know, I really don't like that guy. But are they related? My fault. I put up Instagram. And I just seen that video of Angel Reese and go on the stage with Megan Thee Stallion. Yo, they could be cousins. For real. Yes, I said that because they're black. We all cousins, man. You remember how I said I don't like a close below the candle, a candle that closed up? Yeah, we got that here. So I'm less confident that the trade will come back up after the point 0.5 level. I'm not saying that it won't, but I'm less confident that it would. Also because this level here failed. So realistically, you could have took a sell off of that. Sheesh, bro. If I didn't pips lucky, I'm just watching the markets for the last 3 days, cause I'm finna be on their ass. They tap into unmitigated zone lower. You could see some type of a buy coming from somewhere in here, since this give us a hot new high higher than this. But we also can get this, since it tapped into that zone beautifully. And since this gap here was disrespected easily, then I'm what's it called, more confident that the trade will continue lower, at least below this low. Since this low is a low that brought us up above this high here. And for real, yeah. Watch me get a pullback. That's crazy, boy. I just know you can buy off of things that created highs, something like that. But I do want to see some kind of pullback from that. You know, all these candles waking up, like they're mitigating the previous candle, so it's making it easier for if price want to come back up. It's making it easier for it to just run through, possibly. doing too much. Realign. One thing about me, I like trying to figure out every single reason why something went wrong instead of just changing my mind and going with the flow. Oh, it's 11. After I see if this flips, I'll have to end my recording. I don't think it will. I think it's going to respect that and go lower. This is going to be a good rep. Because will that tiny close matter? It did. So the high was barely closed above. It came back down. It tapped into the high of the zone. So after this candle, you'll be entered here. Stop behind the zone. 101, 102, whatever you want to aim for. Oh nah. Might consolidate. Do something lethargic or slow. How this candle closed should have been my what do you call it? Should have been my wake up call. I can't think of the word of that. It's going to be moving like slower up, or it won't even go up. It might consolidate a little before pushing down. But you know how I say about these wicks, I do want to find something. Can I find one? Alright. This is somewhat a decent example, but you see, nah. Oh yeah, you see all these wicks, like a low put in, then a wick, bearish candle wick, bearish candle wick. It just makes it easier. These are mitigated, so it makes it when price flips, or it's a trend line. It's building up liquidity for people to for the market to run to eventually. Most people just don't know how to read it. But you see this, we got our flip, came back down, top the high of it, or you can get into the 50% of it and take us above. And that's what I was expecting here. But yeah, we're consolidating, so I'm gonna end it. So thank you for watching.